Thanks for joining me at the Financial Spotlight. I'm Chantrell and I'm here to give you financial tips and tricks that are going to help you on your road to know your money. And today, I think I'm going to step on a few people's toes once again because this video is talking about getting your crap together. Okay, and when I say getting your crap together, I mean your money, getting it in order, even if you think you have everything all together. I need you to really check, double check, and triple check just in case. So right now we're living in these uncertain times. We've been living in uncertain times for a while, but seriously, people are passing away like that these days, okay? And what I need people to do is to start making sure that they have everything in order. Not just people, you. I want you to make sure that you have all your money stuff in order. And I'm saying that to say I have had a few family members pass away recently rather. Of course, I've had family members pass away in the past, and I can just only touch on I just want to touch on my own personal experience. I don't want to talk about anybody else's. And it had to deal with my grandmother. So about 10 years back, my grandmother was diagnosed with lung cancer, and it was very devastating for my family, for all of us. But she was very adamant about having me put things in order for her, make sure that everything was together, finances, and that I was in charge of all of that. And I felt like a huge weight on my shoulder because I was like, why do you want me to be in charge of all of this? But at the end of the day, I understood, but it was still a huge weight for me. And I was kind of young at the time. And I just was like, but my issue with the situation was she did not have a will in place. Now, my grandmother was just financially savvy in all aspects, okay? She had every IRA you could think of, all the different CDs. She had different accounts. She had insurance. She had all stock. She had all kinds of stuff going on. But the one thing that she did not have was a will. What the heck? So in those times, I was like, okay, so we need to get this will together. We knew that she had a certain time of frame of living, sadly, but we knew that she needed to get a will together. Well, she passed away before we could even get the will in place. Okay. So in that experience, that cost me, I don't know about any other state, but like I've said before, I'm in California. And that meant that I had to go to the probate courts, file all types of paperwork. Mind you, I'm working a full-time job, okay? I had a kid that's 5. I think he was 5. Yeah, 5 years old. So I'm doing a lot of, no, he was 7. I'm sorry. So I'm doing a lot of things that, that caused me to make changes to what I'm doing to make sure that that everything was in order. Okay. So with that said, when you don't have a will in place, people, you cause your family members to have to go through a lot of extra steps in order to make sure they secure things. And this is for those people that if you have property, okay, if you have like she had these bank accounts, if you have all those type of things, you need to make sure that you have a will in place so that if something were to happen to you, things are set up to go to the correct people. They don't have to do the work to make sure it goes to them, and it doesn't go to the state or to the city or the county because paperwork wasn't filed in time. And then all they have to do is go to a lawyer, and the lawyer has, their lawyer that has the will, and everything gets divvied up accordingly. But like I said, I had to go to the probate office. I had to make sure that we contacted all of her accounts, all of her uh, all of her accounts, and then all of her insurance everything. We had to contact those people to let them know she passed away, show the death certificates, um, make sure that they knew who the beneficiaries needed to be in order to receive the money, so they weren't trying to hold on to it, keep it, because some banks will do that. And nobody got the money, okay, we'll keep it, so these are things that, if you have a will in order, at least your family doesn't have to scramble to get these things together. So I urge you to please have some type of will, and have it go to a person that can take care of it for you, a lawyer, a paralegal, any of those people, to make sure that they get it notarized and everything for you. Also, I have made a video in the past about going into your accounts and putting beneficiaries on there and all that. That's nice. You can do that, but like I said, in the end, you'll have to have some type of death certificate. You'll also have to have all that information provided to them so that they can allocate the money to the correct people. Okay, the other thing that people need to get is life insurance. Now, I'm not an insurance representative. I don't really know a lot about life insurance. All I know is that it is beneficial for you. You need some type of life insurance just to at least sustain your family, and once you pass away, for even at least a year, just to make sure that they're able to pay down bills, maybe pay off houses, things of that nature. You need that as well, okay? And then if you, okay, this is for those people that have gotten, like they were married previously, the house is in their name. Look at your deed to your home. See who's on the deed, because God forbid you pass away and your deed is still in the name of your previous spouse, and you've gotten remarried, okay? So your deed is in the name of you and your previous spouse. You've gotten remarried. You've had other children with this new spouse that you've gotten remarried to, but the deed is still in your previous spouse's name and your name. 9 times out of 10, there's going to be some type of quote unquote brawl. And I'm not speaking that. I'm not trying to say that that's going to happen. But a lot of times in families, especially Black families, there is a fight about who gets the house, who gets this, who gets the money, who gets the this, and all of this material things when people pass away. So please make sure you have all your ducks in a row. Even if you feel like that you're the bill of health, you're so healthy that you know everything's going to be okay, good, then do it now. Because this is the time to do it. The time is not when you are ill or when you feel like you're getting old and getting to the time when you think that you're going to pass away. No, you need to do this when you're in your right mind, when you have the energy to do it, when you are coherent enough to do it, and you can look at your paperwork, understand it, tell your children, tell your spouse, tell whoever is supposed to be in charge of whatever, get a lawyer, get insurance, get all the ducks in a row so that everything is prepared, okay? Because you do not want your family to be going through the havoc of trying to make sure that money is divvied up this way, property is divvied up, insurance is going where it's supposed to go, and all of that. They're already grieving you. They're already grieving you. Then you want to put all this on their plate too? That's hard. It's really hard. And also, let me add this. I almost forgot. If you want to be buried, or you want to be put in a cemetery, please go and get your cemetery plot. Go and purchase your, even put the money to purchase your, if you want a coffin, if you want to be in a mausoleum, purchase that. If you want to be cremated, buy a program for that. Get everything in order. Because, and I'm speaking from my own experiences, I did not want to be going to the courts after my grandmother passed away, trying to take care of all that paperwork and everything. I'm still grieving her. And I have to be the strong person in all of this to make it through and to make sure all of the business was handled. I didn't want to be that person. I didn't want to have to do that. I had to do it, but I didn't want to. And I'm sure that your loved ones don't want to be the ones doing that too. It's hard. And I just ask you to please, like I said, get everything in order and prepare. And don't decide, well, if I start preparing, then that means I'm going to die. No, that's not. Somebody put that. I posted some things about, getting your will and stuff in order, or if you don't have a will, doing some other stuff. And they said, well, no, heck no, because that means I'm about to die. And I know that they were joking, but that does not mean that you're going to die. So it just means you got your stuff together. Okay, you got your crap together. Get your crap in order, guys. Get it together so that you're not leaving your family here trying to figure out, put together the pieces, puzzles, and, still grieving you, but trying to put together all the stuff. Let them know where stuff is. Hey, this is where my da-da-da-da is. This is where my deed is. I got my this is the account I have. I got this. Put it in a binder. I talked about that before too. Putting all your financial stuff in a binder. One location. You can do it for every member of your family. Every person can have a binder or a folder or whatever you want it to be. Every person can have one. A file. Every person can have one. And then in that, you can have all the stuff. I even have one for my dogs. So get everything in order. Get organized. Get your crap together, guys. All right. Thanks for joining me. Hope you subscribe to the channel so that you can get more information like this and to be a part of the Financials by Live family. We'd love to have you. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, put them down in the comment section. I will definitely answer them. Bye.